pretty good crowd beginning to trickle in here as the students are back and what have you, and they're hoping for a good game in this basketball game here today. And Southern University hopes to continue to keep that trait going big time. Let's take a look at the top 25 scoreboard update right now. What's going on? Oh, by the way, NFL football going on right now with 7:38 left to play in that ball game. 7:38 left to play in the third quarter in the divisional round of the playoffs. Conference play, they'll start like this. At guard, a 6'2 junior from Headland, Alabama, number 0, Kayshawn Stokes. Also at guard, a 6'5 freshman from Miami, Florida, number 4, Gabriel Vargas. At guard, a 6'4 senior from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, number 5, Daquan Morris. At guard, a 6'6 junior from Marimel, Arkansas, number 14, Braham Harris. And at forward, a 6'8 junior from Bay City, Texas, number 15, A.J. Stredick. Head coach Solomon Bozeman in his first season as head coach of the Golden Lions of the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for Southern University, coming in with a record of 9-8 overall, 4-1 in conference play. They'll start like this. At guard, a 6'1 junior from Houston, Texas, number 3, P.J. Bird. At guard, a 6'1 senior from Aberdeen, Maryland, number 5, Jaden Sadler. At forward, a 6'6 redshirt sophomore from Arlington, Texas, number 0, Terrell Williams. At forward, a 6'7 redshirt junior from North Amityville, New York, number 35, Tyrone Lyons, the leading scorer on this team. And at center, a 6'7 redshirt senior from Vicksburg, Mississippi, number 23, Kirk Parker. And in his fourth season, head coach Sean Woods, along with assistants Ryan Price, Peter Cipriano, Jethro Hillman, and Johnny Simmons. That's your starting lineups for both basketball teams, and we are just moments away from getting this team and this game going on. Southern University, when you're at home, you need to win the game, and because it's so tough to go on the road to win here in the SWAC, no question about that. And Southern's going to have to play good to win in this basketball game. Pine Bluff is a team that is not in the top of the conference, but they will give you a hard time, and if you're not playing your game, they will sneak up and bite you. They'll beat you. And good to see that Parker is going to play in the ball game. The 6'7", number 23. He's a redshirt senior from Vicksburg, Mississippi. He's played a lot of times. He's a hard worker. That's one thing. He's a hard worker. But, boy, the team goes by number 35, Tyrone Lyons. He's just got a motor on him that just will not give up. And he'll just keep going. And he'll keep going. And he's just been announced here to the team. He's got his dreadlocks and ready to go. And we're ready to go here as well here in this basketball game here at the Metadome. Good to have you here. It's cold outside, but going to get nice and warm inside, I'm sure, with this basketball game. And the referees are set, and we're just about ready to get it going. Jay Michael back at the studio running the board, and here at our Southern University YouTube channel, we got Bill, Greg, Barney, Alan, and Tony all ready to run the show. I'm Chris Powers, and welcome here to courtside of the Avery Johnson F.G. Clark Activity Center. Southern will have their Columbia blue trim and their numerals with their gold trim. It's a Columbia blue numerals, but the gold trim, just a small outline of the numbers. And the Golden Lions are ready to go. And they're not going to back down from anybody. So it will be Tyrone Lyons. Looks like he's going to jump. And he'll jump with number 15, A.J. Stredick. And we're moments away from getting this thing going. Here we go. Referee steps up, grabs the basketball, and it's tipped and won by Southern University, and we're underway. Williams with the basketball. P.J. Bird. Now Williams has it. And Williams takes the shot from the free throw line, rolls and goes. And Southern on the board first. And the fans sit down, and Southern leads it by the score of 2-0. Pine Bluff with the basketball. Southern now in a man-to-man defense. And coming down to the side is the Golden Lions. Vargas with the basketball now. Vargas right at the top, trying to get as much as he can get in. And to Harris, back out to Harris with the basketball, can't do anything with it, and Morris lost the ball out of bounds, but looks like, let's see, it was last touched by Southern with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Quick substitution, Brandon Brown, number 11, will come in the ball game for number 14, Braham Harris. That's a quick substitution. And here's the outlet pass, and 8 seconds on the shot clock. Morris can't do anything with it. Now Vargas is going to try, he's got 3 seconds, and they got a 1 second. Here's a long three-point shot. Barely touched the iron by Brown. And Southern will come down with it. Williams has the basketball, gives it to Tony Parker. Parker back out to Williams. Williams with a shot and lays it up. Finger roll easily in, but they're going to call a block foul on the number 0, Keyshawn Stokes, and that will count. The foul and the bucket. And Keyshawn will have his first personal foul, the first team foul for the Golden Lions, and Southern leads it 4-0. Going to the free throw line will be Terrell Williams. Williams comes into the ball game as a 62% free throw shooter. And he'll have 1 shot right here to make it an old-fashioned 3. And he got it. It's a 5-0 run to start the ball game for Southern. We have 19 minutes left to play in the first half. Long pass out, the Lions break it. 2-on-2 fast break. Here's the miss. And Southern comes down. Terrell Williams comes down with it again. Williams, and quickly go to that full court press. Here's the alley-oop and a slam dunk by number 35, Tyrone Lyons. And a beautiful, beautiful dish right there from Jaden Sadler. And it's a 7-0 run. It was gorgeous. Holy moly. I mean, that was a big-time shot right there. And, you know, that's what I love. I so love Jaden Sadler. He's so smart, and he threw that ball up, and I didn't even see Tyrone Lyons coming from nowhere and just got it, and I mean, slammed it home with authority. Big time 7-0 run to start the ball game for Southern University. Southern right now shooting 3 for 3. They haven't missed a shot. And meanwhile, the Pine Bluff Golden Lions starting it out 0-2. Big time shot right there. And Terrell Williams starting the ball game out with 5 points. And Lyons there with his first 2. And Williams will play defense as the Lions will inbound the basketball. Milton, who's in the ball game, does it. Does it to Vargas. Vargas bringing it down the court. Get it on up to Morris. Morris with the basketball, and it was knocked away, but a reach-in foul going to be called on Southern University. That foul will be called on number 0, Terrell Williams. That's his first personal foul, the first team foul for the Jaguars, and Pine Bluff will inbound the basketball right in front of me. 18:37 left to play in the first half. Southern on top of the 7-0 run. 7-0 the score, and here's the inbound. Vargas with the basketball, full court press right here from Southern University started. Wide open, missed the wide open layup, missed it. Number 5, Morris, was challenged right at the end. Ball knocked out of bounds by Pine Bluff off of P.J. Bird. Threw the ball, and then number 4, Gabriel Vargas, knocked it away, and Southern will have the ball with 25 seconds on the shot clock. Southern starting out with a 7-0 run. Here's the inbound pass to Williams, had it knocked away. And here's Morris, lays it up, missed it again. Terrell Williams pulls the rebound down. On out to Lyons. And that's going to be a P.J. Bird gets fouled. And that foul will be on the number 4 for Pine Bluff, Gabriel Vargas, 6'5" freshman from Miami, Florida. That's the second team foul for the Lions, and first foul of the That's first foul on Vargas. They had made it 1 foul, but they corrected it on the scoreboard up above. It is 2 fouls. Southern has 1, and Pine Bluff has 2. Sadler got knocked down and threw the ball on the other side, but it got knocked out of bounds by a Pine Bluff player right into the bench of the Golden Lions, and it will be Southern's basketball with 16 to shoot and 18:04 left to play here in the first half. Still 7-0 the score. Southern gets on top as Pine Bluff yet to get their first basket of the ball game, first point. And the ball is going to be kicked, and it will still be Southern's basketball. Lions will have the honors. And he'll inbound it a little bit closer to the coach of Pine Bluff. That's Solomon Bozeman, his first year, first season. Here's the inbound to Parker. Parker with the basketball, gives it on over to Sadler, and he's the best ball handler right now that Southern has on the court. He can handle the rock. Sadler bringing it down and lays it finger roll up and in. Beautiful. And Southern starts the game at a 9-0 run. Here's the inbound. Pine Bluff can't get past it. They got 3, so they finally break the half-court stripe. Brown goes to lay it up, got it. And it's Brandon Brown with the first points of the ball game for the Lions, and that ends the 9-0 run. 9-2 the score, 17.5 left to play in the first half. Williams with the basketball. Great pass down low, but nope. Sadler just couldn't come up with a rock, but that was a good pass by Terrell Williams. Lions will get the basketball. Down 9-2, so 17:25 left to play in the first half. And Southern with that full court press. And Brandon Brown gives it on over to Stokes. Stokes with the basketball. Stokes bringing it in, tries to lay it up, and I believe that's going to be a foul on number 23, Parker. Kirk Parker will have his first personal foul of the ball game, and that's the second team foul for the Southern University Jaguars. I'm watching right here as Coach Graves just walked in. Coach Graves is going to be on the defensive staff for Southern University, as well as now Coach Dooley walks in, and I think Dooley is supposed to join us at halftime. First shot in by Kylan Milton as it rolls and goes. And Milton comes in as a 77% free throw shooter, knocked both of them down there, and all of a sudden after Southern went on a 9-0 run, now it's the Lions with a 4-0 run. 9-4 the score, 17-13 left to play in the first half. Terrell Williams with the basketball. Give it on over to P.J. Bird. Bird alley-oop again, this time to number 0, Terrell Williams. Second alley-oop of the ball game. And Southern gets an 11-4 score now as 16:55 left. Another steal. Bird's got it. Gives it to Lions. Gives it to Williams, and Williams scores. It's 13-4. Boy, Southern is quick. Their response, I mean, I just think their response is so quick. Here's a pass down low. And here's the turnaround one-handed shot. Will not fall. Williams comes down with a rebound. That shot was there by Stredick, but he couldn't get it to fall. And with the shot now, got it and goes. Number 35, Tyrone Lions. And right now, Southern University, it seems like they can't miss a shot. They're 6 for 6 from the field. And missed it again, and now by this time, Pine Bluff gets the basketball. Here's a three-point shot by Milton. He knocked it in. Kylan Milton with the first 3-point of the ball game, and now the Golden Lions are 2 for 6 from the field in the start this ball game. 15-7 the score with 15:54 left to play in the first half of action. And with it now is Bird with the basketball. Out to Parker on the high point. Gives it to Jaden Sadler. And it's going to have a charge called. It's going to be a illegal pick called, and that's going to be on Southern University. And we've got our first timeout of the ball game. That pick will be on number 23, Parker. Timeout of the ball game. Southern University leading at 15-7. Back after this 60-second timeout on the Southern University Radio Network. They're 7 for 7 in the ball game, 100%. They've got 15 points in the ball game, and of course they're leading at 15-7. The Lions start out 2 for 8 from the field at 25%. They've got 7 points in the ball game right here, and that's the score. 15-7 right here. Southern University with the lead at 15:40 left to play in the first half. Both teams are coming back on the basketball court of the F.G. Clark Activity Center here at the Avery Johnson Court. So Southern, let's see if they've got any substitutions in the ball game. Let's see, Parker's out. And the ball game now is Damian Sears, a 6'7" redshirt senior from Huntington, Louisiana. Pine Bluff with the basketball. On the top now is Brandon Brown. Thanks for joining us on the Southern University YouTube channel and also here on the new 95.7 FM at 7 Radio. Layup will not fall. Rebound comes down to Sears. Good job. And here comes Sadler with the basketball. Sadler's going to give it back over to Bird. Bird with the ball and back out to Sadler. Sadler got knocked down of a tripping foul called. And let's see if they're going to call that one on 5. And they will not. They called it on 11. Yep, Brandon Brown, number 11. That's his first personal foul and the third team foul. Both teams now have three fouls. So here's the inbound pass, and Sadler's got the basketball at the 15-minute mark. Southern on top, 15-7, 8-point game. Looking around, can't do anything with it, is Terrell Williams. Now Sadler with the basketball, looking around. He's at the baseline. Passed on out, and Bird thought about taking it. Bird got fouled. Bird's going to be fouled by number 5, Daquan Morris. And that is going to be Morris's first personal foul as well. And that's the 4th team foul. And Southern will take the ball out here on this side. Lions will do the honor. Slap of the ball to the inbound. And a pass out to Sadler. Sadler with the basketball. Bounce pass, but it was kicked by number 1, Keyshawn Stokes. And Brandon Brooks will come in the ball game, and he will replace Sadler. Brandon Brooks, number 30, is a 5'10 redshirt senior from Dallas, Texas. He'll run point, and he's very good at the free throw line. So here is the Brandon Brooks of the basketball. Brooks can't find anything. Now gives it on over to Lyons. Lyons bounce pass down low to Sears. Sears looking. Sears going to lay it up. Got a hit underneath the goal, the backboard, I should say, and comes out with Pine Bluff. Alley-oop. Got it. Alley-oop and made flush for Daquan Morris, number 5, and it's a 15-9 game now. It's a 6-point game as Pine Bluff's not going anywhere. Lions with the basketball here trying to take over. He leads the team in scoring for Southern. Bird almost took a big NBA 3, bounced it to Williams. Williams lays it up, got it. Williams has just got a vertical leap is just unbelievable. He's 6'6", but he's got a vertical leap that you wonder if his head's going to touch the rim when he jumps that high. And trying to lay it up, but blocked by Sears. Now blocked again and taken away. B.J. Bird's got it. And Bird is going to be a reach-in foul again called on number 5, Daquan Morris, and that's going to be his second foul of the ball game. That's the 5th team foul for the Lions. Coming to the ball game for the first time, number 22, Breon Whitley, and also coming in the ball game for the first time is going to be number 10. That's Delore Johnson. Coming out of the ball game is going to be Williams, number 0, and number 35, Tyrone Lyons. So on the court, we've got Delore Johnson, we've got Damian Sears, we've got number 30, Brendan Brooks, we've got number 22, Breon Whitley, and we've got also number 3 still in the ball game, P.J. Bird. Here's Brendan Brooks with a basketball. Gets a Bird. Bird, way pass on down. Here's a long shot. 3-point shot will not fall from Breon Whitley. And here come the Pine Bluff Golden Lions again now. 17-9 the score. It's a 6-point game again. And here's a 3-point shot. And no, rebound comes down to Sears. And here's Delore Johnson running the point. Gives it on over to Brendan Brooks again. And Brooks back out to Johnson. And we got 20 on the shot clock. 13-14 left to play in the first half. Southern on top by the score of 17-9. 8-point game again. Here's a turnaround from Sears. Got it. And it's a 10-point game. 13 minutes exactly left to play. 19-9 the score. Southern now shooting 8 out of 10, 80% from the field in the first half. And here's the Golden Lions of the basketball. Twisting and turning, can't do anything with it, is Stokes. Back pass on down to Brandon Brown, and he'll reset the offense at 15 seconds on the shot clock. And Coach Bozeman yelling out his instructions and falling down. Here's a 3-point shot. No, looked good though. Looked like it was going to go in. Brendan Brooks pulls it down. Brooks with the basketball. Gives it on Delore Johnson. Johnson takes the shot. Mo, good looking shot, just a little too hard. Sears with a rebound, put back up, in, and he's fouled. Damian Sears is fouled, and the shot will count. That's a number 5. Again, that's the Morris, and if that's the case, that's his 3rd personal foul of the ball game. Are they calling that on Bram Harris? They haven't put it on the scoreboard yet. That is going to the line is number 12, Damian Sears, for a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play. And they haven't put the foul on the board yet, and the 3-point play is in. Good shot, and it's now 22-9, Southern on top. And here come the Golden Lions. Pass right here in front of me. And out in the corner, Harris couldn't do anything with it. Back on the top to Brown. Brown looking around, can't do anything with it. And it's on the floor, and it's going to be Southern's had it now. Now Pine Bluff's got it. Now Southern's got it again. And wide open. Oh, Breon Whitley had a wide open slam dunk, but he lost the handle of the ball, but did recover it. And he's got the basketball right here. Delore Johnson. Sadler's back in the ball game, had it ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay Southern's basketball, 11:50 left to play, and we've got a timeout of the ball game. Timeout of the ball game. Southern University leads it 22-9. 11:50 left to play here in the first half. Back after this 60-second timeout, you're listening to Southern Basketball on the Southern University Radio Network. So try the play where you go big on refreshment with all the taste and 0 calories. Coke Zero, you don't know zero till you've tried it. Legendary Import Group of 10660 Coursey Boulevard. Distinctive honors for the legend in you. Call 225-960-1191 or visit our website, legendaryimportgroup.com, and experience legendary care. Proud partner of Southern University Athletics. Attorney Tony Clayton, injured, call 344-7000. Attorney Tony Clayton, if you need something straightened, call Attorney Tony Clayton, a proud partner of Southern University Athletics. Southern University leads the ball game by the score of 22-9. They're shooting at 9 out of 12 from the field. That's 75%. As the Pine Bluff Golden Lions start out 3 out of 13 for 23%. Coach Baton joins me right here, and good to have you here, my friend.
Deep breath.
The deep breath, man. Deep breath. Congratulations. Lady Jags won it 76-64. You move into second place by yourselves. Alabama State got beat today. Jackson State did win today. They go 6-0. You guys are now 5-1. Congratulations. Lord Johnson just hits that shot right there near the paint, and Southern leads it now 24-9. And I tell you, this Jaguar basketball team is really flying all over the court, defense and offense.
I think last week when we went down there to Grambling and both of us, went kind of a little sleepwalking. We come out today and we're a little pep in our step, and they're definitely, stepping on their throat real quick right here, 24-9.
That's right. Well, man, let me try to tangle you a little bit.
The ball pressure is just amazing.
Yeah, full court press, and that's something that they've done. And you saw that in the first part. Here's the three-point shot missed, and rebound. It will go to Southern University, goes out of bounds. And that game started out with UAPB and the Golden Lions, Lady Lions, were really giving you guys full court press big time, and they backed off, and then you guys just pulled away from them.
We went away from what we traditionally do. We're normally the man pressure team, and we played zone. We played almost 40 minutes of zone today, and that's hats off to our head coach making a great adjustment this week, putting in the 1-3-1 zone and then playing the 2-3 zone.
Isaiah Rollins hits a big three-point play, I should say. It's 27-9 at the 10:50 mark for Southern University right here. They're all over. They're
really dominating the glass from what I watched, Chris. There's one shot and out for Pine Bluff. They're turning it over. I mean, it's trouble. They're playing. They're scrapping all over the floor right here.
Yep, and Rollins had the basketball. Now Pine Bluff's got it again. It's still on the floor and goes out of bounds, and it will be Pine Bluff's basketball. Went out of bounds on Delord Johnson.
The effort the Jags are playing with right now is just simply amazing. They're all over the floor.
This team has a very good chance of winning the regular season title, and their first place in the conference came in at 4-1 on the season, at a half a game up in first place.
I think their point guard play is amazing.
Yeah.
With PJ and Toot. I think it's amazing, and then I think they're just extremely well coached.
Yep.
You're disciplined. I mean, they don't beat themselves, and that's what you want as a coach. You want your team to, kind of take on your personality. And I'm telling you what, this year's team is definitely doing everything he's asked them to do.
And Delord Johnson with the steal there. And here is Sears. Sears twisting and turning, and they're trying to tie it up. Do they get it finally? Nope, they're going to call 3 seconds in the lane against Southern University. How about this? Southern defense forcing them 3 out of 13 from the field. Southern shooting 9 for 12 to start the ball game.
That's where you look at the field goal percentage defense, and normally you can tell who's in charge, who's taking control of the game.
That's right.
A lot of people look at the points, and and you're looking at it and you think, okay, well, the points is there, but that field, you're forcing people to take tough shots, and that you rebounding that ball and not giving them second opportunity. It makes it real hard on an offensive team.
Reaching foul right there is going to be on Delord Johnson. That'll be his first personal foul of the ball game and the 15th foul for Southern. Are you still liking the quarters in ladies basketball?
It's a game changer, Chris, because with the way we play, with the pressing and playing man to man, if you get in the bonus in one quarter, you don't stay there the whole half. It starts over in the beginning of the quarter. So for our style, I like it. I mean, I really do think. I mean, I would love to see the men go to it, just because with us, we benefit from it tremendously on the men's side because of the way we play. You can get out the press, get back in it when the next quarter starts and everything.
And here comes Southern University on the mess again by the Golden Lions. And new coach this year, Solomon Bozeman. Alley-oop, that would have been the third alley-oop if they'd have got it. And Sears is fighting for that basketball. It will go out of bounds, and it will be Southern's basketball. Southern already had 2 alley-oops, and I'll tell you when I don't know if you saw when Tyrone came up there and got that alley-oop, he came from nowhere. I didn't see him. I thought, what in the heck is Sadler throwing to? He lobbed the ball up there, and then I saw Lyons just coming from the first row out from upper deck and slammed it home with a major alley-oop. Here's the inbounds. Right now to Vargas. Vargas the basketball thrown on this side out to Morris. And Morris and them get across the timeline. Get it back out to Vargas. Vargas, Southern is just pressing them everywhere they go. And that's going to be a foul called, I believe, on Whitley, number 22. Yep. That'll be his first personal foul, the 16th foul for the Jaguars here in the F.G. Clark Activity Center. Team 6. And at the free throw line now going because it was a shooting foul. Daquan Morris will make it to the free throw line here for the Golden Lions. And Morris comes in as the 68% free throw shooter. First shot is in. And it's 27-10. 17-point game as Southern starts it off with. Coming into the ball game back again is Lyons, and also coming back in, actually making his debut is Jason Holliday, number 14. Coming out of the ball game, Delord Johnson, and number 4 comes out Isaiah Rollins. One more shot coming right here for Daquan Morris. He is a 6'4" senior from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. He's 2 for 2 from the line. He made that one. It's 27-11, 16-point game. Here's Saddle with the basketball. On this side, here's Whitley for the three-point shot. Looked good, just a little strong, hitting off the other side of the iron. And coming down with his Pine Bluff. Boy, they're throwing it quickly down it. Here's the shot. Nope, no foul called on Milton's shot. And here comes Whitley. Whitley, and boy, there's some no fouls being called. Here's a layup by Lyons is in. I tell you what, compared to your guys' game, that was touch fouls almost called. This one, they're not calling many fouls out.
The ball pressure, their ball pressure in the full court right now, Chris, is just completely just taking over everything Pine Bluff's trying to do. And then when they get across in the front court, the ball pressure is not going away. Their offense is starting almost near half court. If we don't foul, it's going to be a real long night for Pine Bluff here.
Jason Halliday is guilty of that foul. That's his first personal foul. However, that puts Pine Bluff in the bonus. That's the 7th team foul for the Jaguars. One more and the Lions are in the bonus. Coming back in the ball game is Kayshawn Stokes. Is back in. He'll replace number 1, Kylan Milton. And at the free throw line is going to be again number 5, Daquan Morris. Morris is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe here so far today. And his first shot in. And this is 1 and 1, and he made that one, so he'll have another shot. And he's got another shot coming right here. Second shot coming, and missed it. Sears with a rebound. Well, I tell you what, Southern's got some players that have got some great vertical leap ability. I mean, you look at Sears traveling called on Whitley. But you look at Sears, and then you also look at Terrell Williams. When Williams is going up for a finger roll or a slam dunk, it looks like his head's about to hit the rim.
It sure does, Chris. It sure does. When was Pine Bluff's last field goal made?
Their last
field goal.
It seems like forever. Yeah, let's see. Last field goal was at the 15:05 mark. You're right. Exactly right. It was over 6 minutes.
Everything's been from the free throw line.
That's it. That's it. And they are just 3 for 16 from the field right now.
Wow.
That's at 19%.
That's impressive.
Yep.
If that keeps up, it's going to be a long night for Pine Bluff.
Southern starts 12 out of 18 from the field at 67%. All right, Lions with a basketball here. And, boy, they almost had to count on him. And wide open and missed the layup as great Terrell Williams. Well, look how fast Terrell Williams came back to recover on that defense.
The effort there is outstanding. Completely throwing out the ball across the court on a trap, driving the ball to the basket, sprinting out of the trap. That's exactly how Coach Woods wants to teach it and how he wants the kids to do it for sure.
Because it looked like at one point that was an easy layup right there for the Lions, but Williams came out of nowhere.
No question.
And knocked the ball and forced Southern to get the basketball. 29-12 the score, 17-point game, 8:45 left to play in the first half of action. Sadler with the basketball to Williams, back out to Sadler. Sadler over this side. Here's a three-point shot by Holliday, no. And rebound coming down to, it'll be out of bounds, and that'll be Pine Bluff's basketball. Lady Jags win today, 76-64. They go to second place, 5-1. Just a game behind. Jackson State can't wait for that game to happen.
Yeah, well, you know, we got Monday. Before we can get to them, Monday. Monday, Mississippi Valley comes in here, Chris, and they always play us tough.
Yeah.
Coach Ashley Walker does an outstanding job getting them ready to play. She's going to have an outstanding game plan, I know it. And we just got to, do what we pretty much did today and have a complete total team effort and just play our style of basketball.
Definitely so. And that last foul call on number 5, DeQuan Morris for Pine Bluff, was a charge. Another alley-oop and another big one. And that one came from half court.
Wow.
Sadler passed that ball from half court.
He was up there at the square, Chris. He looked like he was at the square. His head was at the rim. Unreal. You called it, though, Chris. You said that a little while ago.
That's the third one. But how about Sadler? I love Sadler. Sadler's such a cool customer. That pass came from half court and right there for the easy slam dunk for Lions.
What's crazy is, Chris, you watch Sadler on an everyday basis, even when he's not on the floor. He's the same kid on and off the floor. It is simply amazing, to go through what he's gone through still, too, with all the head injuries and everything. And to play the way he plays, man, he's just relentless.
And you know what impresses me more about anything? He can run down the court full speed and shoot the ball soft as you can get it on a run, and just easy layup from the elbow.
His pull-up jumper is amazing.
Yeah. All right, here he is. Sadler's got the basketball. Bounce pass into no man's land, but couldn't come up with it as Holiday. And Pine Bluff comes up, now going with their alley-oop, and he missed it. But here's the shot back up and slapped back down by Lions. And that's a reach-in foul that's going to call it. Let's see. It's going to be on Whitley. Nope, it is going to be on Holiday again. That's the second one for Holiday. That's the 8th team foul, and we've got a timeout of the basketball game. 7:41 left to play in the first half. Southern on top, 31-12 here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center, back after the 60-second timeout on the Southern University Radio Network. Now to Coach Baton, I was saying I saw Tiona with an unbelievable shot, and then it was another shot. Oh, Diamond Hunter came with a beautiful, she went through like a knife and hot butter, came right around the baseline, an easy layup. Man, that was two beautiful plays by Diamond Hunter, and I can't wait to see what Lynch is going to be. I think she's going to be a great player.
She has an outstanding work ethic. She's a great kid, great personality, great character. You're talking to a kid who hadn't played much in the conference. Comes in today and gives us huge minutes off the bench.
That's it.
When we needed it badly because of the foul trouble we were in.
All right, going to the free throw line is going to be Trey Sampson, and he is a 82% free throw shooter, and that one rolled several times and went on in. And he hits it. That's right now the only thing looking good for them. They're 6 for 7 from the free throw line.
Again, you said they hadn't made a field goal since about what you said,
15:05.
Wow.
And their second shot missed, and the rebound finally comes down to Lions. Here is Sadler. Sadler gives it back on up to Williams. Williams with the basketball, back out to Sadler. 7.5 left to play in the first half of action. Southern on top, 31-13. Sadler with the basketball, looking around. Gives it finally out to Whitley, and Whitley almost lost it, but gives it out to Williams and out to Holiday. Back on this side, here's a three-point shot from Lions. He made it. So Lions can hit from outside, get alley-oops. That's 2 alley-oops he's got in the first big three-point shot he got. It's 34-13.
Great ball movement.
All right, here we go. And right now, 15:05. That's 8 minutes they've gone without a field goal. 8 minutes without a field goal.
That's unbelievable.
And here's another one, and Southern's got it again. And here's Holiday, 2-on-2 fast break, and it's going to be a charge. That's third on Holiday. That's the third on Holiday right there. He's going to come out of the ball game, and coming back in will be Isaiah Rollins. Replace him. Also back in the ball game too is P.J. Bird will come in as well. Holiday is frustrated right now, and Coach Sean Woods will grab him and say, son, this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing wrong. That's called coaching. Breon Whitley's coming out as well, number 22. Pine Bluff will have the basketball. And down by the score of 34-13, and Southern almost got that one on a steal there on the inbound.
They're just speeding them up, Chris, and just making them play faster than they want to play. And I mean, it's showing. And then I'm telling you, it's one thing to press them the way they press, but it's another thing to get down and sit down in the half court and really just lock in.
21-point lead for the Jaguars here on the Southern University YouTube channel, as well as the brand new power station of 95.7 FM. That's Heaven Radio, and also on 1460 AM. Pass out of the other side. Here's a three-point shot. No. Rebound by Pine Bluff by number 11, Brandon Brown, and he lost it for a moment, but Sadler just not giving up. Sadler knocked it out of bounds. 17 on the shot clock. Coming back in the ball game, number 4, it's Gabrielle Vargas, a 6'5 freshman from Miami, Florida. And look at that, points in the paint, 22-4. Southern outscoring them 22-4 points in the paint.
Unbelievable.
Here's the inbound, side of the ball to the inbound with 17 on the shot clock. And good inbound. Oh, wow, good inbound. Southern University wasn't ready for that one, and Trey Sampson slams that one home. Can't get a better inbound than that.
Their first field goal right there, Chris.
That's right. Breaks that string.
On a breakdown by us. We,
almost 9 minutes, they almost went.
Yeah, unreal. It's just unbelievable.
Sadler with the basketball now. Gives it on over to Bird. Bird back out to Sadler. Sadler gives it on out to Rollins. Rollins didn't do anything with it. Here's a three-point shot in the corner. Got it. P.J. Bird hits a three. And Southern is all over. And that's Southern now 3 for 6 or 50% from downtown. 37-15. Southern on top with their largest lead right now at 22. Southern right now shooting 3 for 6 from downtown at 50%. From the field, they're 16 out of 24. That's 67%. And they're 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Missed on the slam dunk, but a foul will be called on Sadler. Jaden Sadler will be guilty of his first personal foul of the ball game. Actually, that's number 2 on him. And the double bonus right now for Pine Bluff, and they're going to the free throw line. Kylan Milton, a 6'4 sophomore from Conway, Arkansas, is going to the free throw line. The Golden Lions are 6 for 8 from the free throw line.
It's back-to-back breakdowns by our defense right there, and they capitalize, get a dunk on the first one, and now they get to the free throw. I almost got a dunk on the next play. We've got to really lock in these last 5 minutes right here before this last media, so we can put a clamp on it. You know, get real good. Be real good to have a good run right here.
Missed on the free throw, and Lions grab that one with authority. Back out to Brendan Brooks. Back out to P.J. Bird. Now Brooks going to try a three, and he missed it. Rebound comes down to the Lions. And here is, good job. Good defense to knock it away, and he was on the line.
Wow.
They saying he was on the line? Yes. That was a very good job by Brendan Brooks to come flying down from Dallas, Texas, all the way down here.
He shot it from the deep corner on the other side, but the first one down is protected pass. That's unbelievable effort. Unbelievable effort.
37-16 the score. Southern back on top by 21. Their largest lead has been 22. 5:11 left to play in the first half of action. Coach Dooley is expected to join me at halftime. Here's Brendan Brooks. That looked like a Chris Jackson shot right there. And because he was doing well on that one, but he missed it. Brendan Brooks we're talking about. Now giving it back, and here's the miss, but a foul called against Southern University, and that'll be on Brendan Brooks, and going back to the line will be number 23, Trey Sampson. Sampson is 1 for 2 from the free throw line here so far today.
Tell you that I'm looking at the clock right now, Chris. We couldn't get to that media timeout any quicker because these last 3 possessions have not been 3 of our better possessions.
Nope.
Coming down here down the stretch when you're really trying to get put your imprint on this game, even though you're up 21, it's a long game.
That's it. And waiting on this one to come here and miss the first shot for Sampson. Second shot goes in. He's 1 for 2 again from the line, so he's 2 for 4 for the ball game. Here's Brendan Brooks bringing the ball down the court. And they've backed off their full court press because Southern was breaking it pretty easily at the beginning of that ball game. And that's going to be a foul called. No, he traveled. Travel called, and it'll be Pine Bluff's basketball. Southern's last basket came at the 6:11 mark. So about almost 2 minutes coming up, about a minute and a half for last field goal. Last field goal was a P.J. Bird three-point shot. And they broke the time. No, they had not broke that. Called a backcourt violation. So Southern, and how about the, that is the ninth turnover of the ball game. Or they got 8 turnovers in the ball game for Pine Bluff. Southern has 9. Both teams now have 9 turnovers.
It sure seems like they've turned it over way more.
I know, huh?
More than that. I mean, man.
Now the referees are talking right now because they're saying.
I thought he caught it. I thought he caught it in the air in the front court and went to the back court. So I don't know. That's a good. Guess he saw something differently.
The same thing I didn't think he crossed it, man. So I don't know. All right, so here we go. P.J. Bird gives it to Brendan Brooks. Brooks tries to get it on over to Lyons. Lyons slam dunk. You can't get him near the goal, and he got fouled too on that reach in. So basket counts. This guy's unbelievable. 14. Braham Harris guilty on the foul, and Lyons is just unbelievable. Huh? What a pickup that was for Southern to get him, a 6'7" redshirt junior from North Amityville, New York.
I'll tell you what, I mean, I've only been here, Chris, about 5 years, but he is definitely, in the 5 years I've been here, easily one of the most top 2 or 3 talented players we've had here, on men or women, or just in sports general. I mean, he is a fun player to watch.
That's the old-fashioned three-point play. Lyons hits it in. It's now 39-17, back to a 22-point game. And right now, we've got number 2 coming in, and I don't have a number 2 on my roster, but I'm sure they've got
Jaquan Ewing.
Oh, it is Ewing?
Just Ewing. Yep, that's Ewing.
So he's either, that's right, 2 or 21. And today he's wearing number 2. Here's another steal and another slam dunk. Terrell Williams. See, Williams ahead almost hit the rim. Oh, man.
They cannot handle it. They're just having a very hard time with the pressure defense, Chris. I mean, pressure just unreal.
And look at Sean Wood, still coach. Sean says that he's finally got the team that he's always wanted. These are his players. He's happy. Here's a three-pointer from Bird. Got it. Southern is just cannot miss right now. Holy cow. 45-17 the score. And Southern University, and it's going to be a foul called against Pine Bluff. And we've got a timeout of the basketball game. 45-17 the score. Holy cow. Southern on top. Back after this 60-second timeout on the Southern University Radio Network. Coach Bonin joins me right here for the women's basketball assistant coach. 28-point game right now, 45-17.
It's going to be real hard for Pine Bluff to get back in this game, Chris, if they can't slow the tempo of the game down. And, you know, they're not trying to slow it down because they're trying to press us. That's the wrong answer. Wrong answer.
And look at the players, too. They're all smiling coming out of that huddle. They're having to have fun.
Oh, no question. Everything's going right.
Yep. And Jaquan Ewing, a 6'9" redshirt freshman from Clarksville, Tennessee. That's right outside of Nashville, Tennessee. And here's the inbound. Lions will inbound it right in front of the bench of Pine Bluff and give it to Brooks. Brooks a running point right now, and that's going to be a foul called on number 0. That's Kayshawn Stokes, and that'll be his second personal foul. That's the 10th team foul, so Southern now the double bonus, and going to the free throw line will be number 0, Terrell Williams. And Williams comes into the ball game as a 62% free throw shooter. His shot is in. So right now Southern is 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, so perfect 100%. And for Williams, he's going to go 2 for 2 right here. Takes a couple of bounces, bounce it, and he got it. And just like that, it's 3:37 left. It's 46-17. Southern on top by 29. All right, so here we go. And Pine Bluff with the basketball. Milton with the ball. Almost traveled with it.
Looked like he did.
Boy, I'm telling you, I thought he moved his pivot foot as well. Here's Lyons. Lyons lost the handle. And so, but Williams got it back up again, the loose ball, and laid it right on in.
Effort.
And look right there is Bozeman, the head coach of Pine Bluff, just shakes his head. Now Lyons steals the ball, and that's good. Oh, that's going to be intentional. That's got to be intentional. Because he grabbed him down, and the referees immediately get in the middle of it, try to break it up. Nobody was fighting on it, but he grabbed him by, and they're going to come check the monitors. I think they're going to find that's intentional. That's 2 free throws coming. Right now, I don't know if I've seen this team play as good as I'm watching them play right now.
I tell you what, whatever he did this week, he's definitely got their attention. And they're definitely not going to let somebody, another one slip through their fingers. And, I mean, their effort, their overall execution, ball movement. I mean, you talk about, they have been almost played a perfect half. They've held them to 4 field goals. I mean, there's nothing they really have not done right.
That's right. What I seen without seeing the replay, he grabbed Lyons by the waist and pulled him down. I would think that's going to be 2 shots.
I definitely thought so. I definitely agree.
And I think that's what the officials are talking about right now. They didn't look at the replay too long. And they're still talking now. They're still talking again. They'll go to both coaches to explain it. 49-17 the score, 3:15 left to play in this first half of action. And he's going to the scorekeeper and let him know exactly what the call is going to be. Right now, bench points not over too much of an advantage. It's the paint. 28-6 Southern with the lead right now.
Complete domination. Complete domination.
Turnovers off the turnovers. Southern 14-4 over Pine Bluff in turnovers.
Wow.
Flagrant foul.
Right call.
I'm going to the intentional foul like the old days. It's a flagrant foul.
That's the right call. I absolutely agree with the call.
Yeah, no question. He grabbed him. You could see him going down by the waist and pulled him down that way. So Lyons will go to the free throw line, and he'll have 2 shots. And Lyons, a 75% free throw shooter. Comes in leading the team at 14.4 points per ball game. And tonight, Lyons already has 14. He already has his average right here. Shot, rolls and goes. Lefty made it in. And it's 50-17. That is 33-point lead for Southern right here against UAPB with 3:15 left to play in the first half.
And that's what's been impressive, Chris, is the fact that the lead is so big, but their effort has not changed. Their intensity level has stayed at a high level. The question is going to be, can we come out in the second half and do the same thing?
Same question, my man. How do you keep them in that locker room and tell them and keep them refreshed and say, hey, guys, we can't take our foot off the gas?
It's a mentality. I mean, I don't know if there's any right or wrong thing you can say. Hopefully you can get out here, get them in the locker room, get out here, get a good warm-up in, and they just come out ready.
Another alley-oop right there to number 2, Ewing. And from Brooks, and Southern 52, Pine Bluff 17. Southern is right now making a statement. And they lost that game against Grambling a week ago today. They said, that's not us. Turnaround shot will not fall. And Ewing goes up and skies to get the rebound, but he lost it.
Look at Coach Woods.
I know he threw the ball to P.J. Bird, and he threw the ball right into the Southern bench, and Coach Woods just staring at him right now.
35 right now. They just had a great defense. But Chris, that's your answer right there.
Right.
Is the relentless, is the expectation level. He expects him to do it, you know, and you gotta commend that.
Does he get re-signed next year? This is last year of his contract.
I hope so. I think he does an outstanding job. I'm gonna tell you what, I've never seen a head basketball coach at any level put as much time as he does in the skill development. I mean, he works with the walk-on kids as hard as he works with his best player, and it is. I mean, it's commendable. He's gotten every kid on that bench I've seen since I've been here better.
That's right.
And I mean, he's made us better because we steal a lot of his things.
Of course, obviously, I talk to this all the time. I told him he's involved in one of the greatest games of all time. He said, no, it wasn't. Duke against Kentucky in the NCAA tournament, and he took the final shot for Kentucky, and they thought they were going to win the game until Christian Laettner gets that long pass and scores that turnaround. Wasn't that an unbelievable game?
No question, unbelievable game. I would say something too, Chris, about him is, last year, all the stuff they went through last year with injuries.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point, he had 8 of his best players out, and they were competitive in every single game and made it to the semifinals of the conference tournament. Yep. There's no other team in our league that would have done that, without question, in my mind.
And then the year before that, they were the hottest team going into the tournament, but COVID canceled the tournament.
No question.
53-17, 1 for 2 shooting right there for Lions. And back in the ball game is Breon Whitley, number 22, and also number 10, Delore Johnson. That's something good, too, to get those players that don't get a lot of playing time, get them in the ball game.
Yep. You're creating depth that's going to help you in the long run.
In all sports, the more minutes you play, not practice time, more minutes you play game time, you get better and better with experience. Here's the shot, missed. It was blocked, and Williams comes down with a shot. That's going to be a reach-in. Late call, too, number 1, Kylan Milton.
Chris, how about at the 13, we said they went on a 6-minute drought. They have only had 1 field goal in over 11 minutes.
Yeah, and with that last shot came at the 6:36 mark. That's 4.5 minutes. They've gone without a free throw, field goal.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, like you said, 1 field goal. They are 4 for 22, 18% for the ball game.
Wow. The way they play, though, Chris, is the way they practice every day. I mean, they really get after it. They really do.
I don't want to jinx this guy. He's career 95% free throw shooter.
Well, that's it. You just did it, Chris.
Yeah, I put the goody on him.
You didn't want to do it, and you still did it.
Yeah, he's a 95% free throw shooter.
Oh, we know who to blame, Jaguar fans, if he misses this free throw right here. We definitely know who to blame.
I put the goody on him. Hopefully not. Come on, Brendan. You can make this, brother. And he got it.
There you go.
I think it was last home game. He missed both free throws, and his face was just like, what did I just do? And Brendan Brooks chases it down and gets the loose ball. And here is Terrell Williams in the corner and gives it on back over to Brooks and back to Breon Whitley, back over to Terrell. And then we got a foul away from the ball, and that'll be against Breon Whitley, number 22. Away from the basketball. So that'll be Whitley's second personal foul, and Pine Bluff will get it underneath their own goal. And here's the inbound. And pass on this side. And let's see, Brown's got the basketball now. Back in front and bringing it, can't see, it's Morris. Morris with the basketball, back on over to Doolittle. Doolittle gives it back on top to Vargas. Vargas with the basketball with 10 to shoot, guarded by, and like you said, they're just not backing off. Southern's not backing off at all. 4 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. 2. Here's a desperation 3. Missed, but he hit the iron. Brown. That loose ball goes out to Pine Bluff. An easy layup coming up right there by number 5, Daquan Morris. Well, I say easy, it was hard for him to do. And that's only the second field goal made in the last 11, almost 12 minutes. That looked like a foul. Brown right there, huh?
No question it was a grab.
1 minute mark coming up. 55-19. Southern on top right here. That's a 36-point game right now. Less than a minute left. Here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. Here's the shot from the back. 3-point shot in the corner for Breon Whitley, number 22. Here's the finger roll layup. Missed. Got his own rebound. Pitch back out. Here's a slam dunk by number 5, Daquan Morris. Southern from downtown is 4 for 8 at 50% in the ball game. Well, actually, no, they're now 5 for 9. They didn't update it. 28 seconds left, and Southern is going to take as much time off the clock. It's 5-second differential. Timeout called by the Jaguars with 22.9 seconds left and 17 seconds on the shot clock. Coming up at the half, we'll take a look at scores all around the SWAC. Women Lady Jags win today 76-64. They're in second place by themselves at 5-1 in conference play. Alabama State lost today, and Jackson State did win today. They go 6-0 on the season. And again, on Monday afternoon at 5:30 right here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center on the Southern University YouTube channel. It'll be the Lady Jags taking on Mississippi Valley State and the Devilettes, coach, and ought to be a fun game.
It's like I said earlier, they're going to be prepared. Don't look at their record and then just assume.
Yep.
Because she does a very good job at what she has. They're going to come in here. They're going to be scrappy. They've always played well in here when we played them. But, I mean, you know, we find out what kind of team you are because, you know, you look at the numbers and you look at the stats, you'd say, well, it's not supposed to be a game. But, we're going to challenge our kids and make sure we're ready to go.
No question about that. All right, so Delord Johnson will inbound the basketball. Terrell Williams out to Brendan Brooks. Brooks will take again as much time off the clock as he possibly can. 5 seconds difference from the play clock to the shot clock. Alley-oop again. Terrell Williams got it again. This one he got from his hip. And he kind of almost windmilled it in there. And 60-21 the score. It's a 39-point game. Here's a half-court shot missed, and that is the end of the first half. 60-21. By far, it's the best I've seen this team ever play.
Well, what about the timeout?
Yeah.
You know, the play he just drew up for the alley-oop, that just wasn't that was by design. Coach Woods drew that up, and they executed it to perfection.
Unbelievable. Man, as always, thanks for being here, my friend.
Chris, I appreciate it, and, you know, just going to try to grind out another one on Monday.
That's it. Coach Dooley will join me right here next when we come back right here at Southern University with the lead. 60-21 the score at the half. Back after this timeout. 3-minute timeout on the Southern University Radio Network. Right now, number 24, Tennessee leading over number 13, LSU, 40-28. 11:49 left to play in that ball game. Alabama State playing Prairie View A&M with 18:04 left to play in that game. It's a tight one. Alabama State leading at 36-35. At the half, Southern leading, of course, Pine Bluff 60-21. University of Central Florida beats Tulane 68-66 final score. South Alabama beats UL Monroe 68-56 was the final score there. Florida A&M beats Alcorn State 70-68. Grambling beats Mississippi Valley State. The team will play on Monday 68-64 final score. Louisiana Tech beat UAPB. Actually, other way around. UAB beat Louisiana Tech 83-76. Southeastern all over Nicholls State. They got to the century mark right at 101. We might get there as well. They beat Nicholls 101-93. Bethune-Cookman beat Jackson State 55-50 final. New Orleans UNO beats Northwestern 85-77. And McNeese beats Incarnate Word 82-72. 6 o'clock tonight, Alabama A&M will take on Texas Southern. That game in Houston. And UL Lafayette will host Troy. That game at 7 p.m. in Lafayette, Louisiana. Our score again at halftime, 60-21. We'll be back with the second half and break down the first half when we come back right after this timeout on the Southern University Radio Network. That's a 39-point game. Southern in the first half shot 23 out of 33. They only missed 10 shots. Southern only missed 10 shots in the first half. That's crazy. 70%. I've never seen that. That's incredible. 5 for 9 from downtown. That's at 56%. From the free throw line, they were 9 out of 11 for 82%. and they had 12 personal fouls in the ball game. It was just absolutely incredible to see this in the first half. Leading scorer was Terrell Williams with 19 points. Lions had 16 points in the ball game. That's the two leading scorers. Now for the Pine Bluff Golden Lions, they shot 6 out of 27 in the first half for 22%. 1 out of 13 from downtown at 7%, and 8 for 12 from the free throw line at 67%. That's been their saving grace so far. Leading scorer in the ball game is Morris, number 5. Daquan Morris in the ball game with 9 points. He's 3 for 6 from the field in this game. Southern University has dominated pretty much everywhere, including in the paint. So if they can continue that, we'll see exactly how that goes. And we are underway to start the second half here. And FG Clark Activity Center, the Avery Johnson Courts here in Baton Rouge, Southern University's campus. Brown with the basketball now for UAPB. Now can Southern keep it going in the second half? And the Pine Bluff Golden Lions start out with a layup for Daquan Morris, who's now got 11 points in the ball game, and now a foul to go with that by number 23, Kirk Parker. And it's going to be a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play right here from Daquan Morris. So remember, Southern started off with a 9-0 run to start the ball game, and now missed free throw, and Pine Bluff starts on a 2-0 run. They score first. That's going to be a jump ball, and that possession over keep the Southern's way with that jump ball, because Pine Bluff inbounded the basketball, start off the second half. So here we go. Inbound for Southern University with the basketball as P.J. Byrne inbounded the ball to Terrell Williams. Back over to Sadler. Sadler with the basketball. Southern leading it by the score of 60-23. It's a 37-point game. And Southern tempo's kind of slowed down just a little bit, you can tell, but scoring 60 points in the first half. Here is just a little bit too far from Parker, leading number 3, P.J. Byrne. It's a turnover, and it will be Pine Bluff basketball. So you kind of wondered, we talked about that, me and Coach Bonin talked about that. How would Southern be in the coming into the second half? We'd have to wait and see. Here is Pine Bluff with the basketball. Back out on this side to Brown. Brandon Brown with the basketball. Can't do anything with it. 15 on the shot clock. In the corner. Now gives it on top to Graham Harris. Now with the basketball is Milton. Milton couldn't do anything. Now Harris is going to take a three-point shot and missed it just off the back of the iron. Pass on out to Sadler. 3-on-1 fast break. Here comes Terrell Williams. Williams got shut off. Good job for Pine Bluff to get back on defense to stop Southern University there, but they outnumbered them anyway, 3-1, then quickly turned 4-1, and then 4-2. And they backed them out. 12 on the shot clock. Sadler takes the short jumper. Parker with the rebound. Parker puts it back up, and it got slapped away by number 14, Graham Harris. Harris with a block. And now a steal for Terrell Williams. 1-on-1, and Williams is going to lay it up and in, and he's going to be, nope, they're going to call a double dribble before. Double dribble, and the shot will not count. It's a turnover for Southern University, and it will be Pine Bluff basketball, and coming back in the ball game will be number 12, Damian Sears, and Parker will come out of the ball game. So, the Golden Lions will inbound the basketball. And Southern has turned the ball over here in the second half. Doolittle with the basketball. Lost it momentarily. Got it. Now he lost it. Here's a bounce pass, and Bird will bring it out. And here is a three-point shot by Williams and missed it. There will be Pine Bluff's basketball. Southern starts out 0 for 3 from the field. And throwing it out of bounds is number 11, Brandon Brown, intended for number 14, Graham Harris. It'll be Southern's basketball. Southern, let me see, in turnover, they don't do it. Southern has a total of 13 turnovers in the ball game. That was the 18th turnover of the ball game for the Pine Bluff Golden Lions. Southern with the inbound. 60-23. Southern yet to score here in the second half. And Golden Lions scored 2. Out to Sadler. Sadler with the basketball. Bounce pass. On over to Williams. Out to Sears. On out to Lions for a three-point shot. Got it. Three-pointers in. The streak is over. Or the drought, you may say. Lions hits his second three of the ball game. And Southern back on top now, this time by 40 points. That's their largest lead in the ball game. Here's the layup in, and he's fouled. It's the second time that Pine Bluff this half has a chance for an old-fashioned three. The foul will be on number 12, Damian Sears. That'll be his first personal foul, and Williams comes out of the ball game, and Breon Whitley comes back in the game. All right, here we go. Kylan Milton with a chance for an old-fashioned three, and he made it. Hit the front of the iron, hit off the backboard, back of the back of the iron, and went right on in. Sears down low, and it's going to be a jump ball. That possession arrow points to Pine Bluff. So no question right now, the Golden Lions outscoring Southern University right here by the score of 5-3 in the second half. And here come the Lions breaking that press. That's going to be a foul on Sears, and Sears quickly picks up his second personal foul. Second straight foul, and it's a shooting foul. And at the line will be number 0, Keyshawn Stokes. Keyshawn Stokes' first trip to the free throw line here tonight. As a team, they're shooting 9 out of 14. First shot is in. It's now 63-27. Second shot coming right here, got it. 2 for 2 from the free throw line there. 63-28 the score. 16:59 and the clock is running. Right under 17 minutes to play in this ball game. Whitley for a three-point shot, no. And that's going to be out of bounds. That's, ooh. They say it's off of Pine Bluff. It kind of looked like it may have went off Sears' hand, but I'll take it. They say it is Southern basketball underneath their own goal with 20 to shoot. Here's the inbound to Lions. Lions and Sadler collided, actually. And Southern doesn't have that fly they had in the first half. They scored 60 points. Bird gives it on up. Beautiful. Oh, and Sadler missed. Never usually see Sadler miss that. Just missed on the layup. An easy put up. And Brendan Brooks will come in the ball game here in a few. 63-28, 16:20 left to play, and it's Sears. They call a reach-in foul on Sears. That's his third straight foul, and I don't know about that one. Yep, I don't know about that one. Sadler will come out of the ball game. Brendan Brooks will come in. Pine Bluff has the basketball. Southern out quickly with 4 team fouls. The Lions have none. Here's the inbound to Vargas. Vargas with the basketball on the other side. Trying to find somebody open as they've opened up a 7-3 lead here in the second half. And the Lions knocked that ball away, and Lions finally grabs a handle on it, and he's got it. Lions out to Brendan Brooks. Brooks found an open lane, tried to take it, and Graham Harris slapped it away. And that's the second one he's had this half alone. We have a timeout of the ball game. 60-second timeout. Southern 63 and the Lions 28. Back after this timeout on the Southern University Radio Network.
Thank you.
Welcome back here to the F.G. Clark Activity Center on the Avery Johnson Court. Right now, Southern leading at 63-28. And we've already played a little over 4 minutes, and Southern has only scored 3 points this half so far, but they had such a big lead at halftime. Their lead at halftime was 39 points. It's 63-28 right now, and Southern will have the basketball. It will be P.J. Bird inbounding the ball right underneath our own goal with 21 on the shot clock. So here's a snap of the inbound, and this time they tried to get an alley-oop on the inbound. It was stolen away by number 22, Omar Parchman. First time we've seen him in the ball game for the Golden Lions right here. So another turnover for Southern. That makes 15 turnovers in the ball game for them. And here's a shot on the corner for a three-point shot is in by number 0. That's Stokes. And it's 63-31. Southern University right now with a 28-point lead. Their largest was at 40. 15-15 left to play in the ball game. Whitley with a basketball trying to pass it down low. It's knocked out of bounds by Milton from Pine Bluff. Southern will keep it with 14 on the shot clock. Southern will play on Monday against Mississippi Valley State. That game right here on the radio at 7:30 from the F.G. Clark Activity Center right here on 95.7 Heaven Radio and 1460 AM WXOK. Here's the shot. Got it. That shot went in. Jaquan Ewing. And that's his 4th point of the ball game. So Southern with a basketball, or defense rather. Milton, here's a layup, missed it, but he was fouled before that. And he'll go to the free throw line. Shooting foul. That foul's going to be called on Ewing. That is his first personal foul and the 5th team foul. Again, Pine Bluff has no fouls this half so far. And at the free throw line shooting will be Kylan Milton, a 6'4 sophomore from Conway, Arkansas. First shot, nope, missed it. Ball looked good, too, had a perfect arc. And just it a little bit too far and hit off the back of the iron. P.J. Bird comes out of the ball game. Delores Johnson comes back in. One more shot right here for Keelan Martin. As a team, they're 8 for 12 from the free throw line. Well, in the first half. Second half, 3 for 4. They're now 12 out of 17 for the ball game. They're 4 for 5 from the free throw line here in the game today, or this half. That's out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by number 22, Parchman. Southern University outscoring them off turnovers 23-8, and in the paint they're outscoring them 34-14. Here's the inbound to Whitley. Whitley with a basketball. Back out to Brandon Brooks. And he's going to take the shot. He got it, and he's fouled. Brandon Brooks scores on an off-balance shot. The foul will be called on Keyshawn Stokes. That will be his 3rd personal foul, and Brandon Brooks will have an opportunity for an old-fashioned three-point play and a 95% free throw shooter for his career. And in the ball game, he's 2 for 2. And he steps up to the free throw line. 67-32 the score, Southern on top. And the shot in. He's 3 for 3 tonight. And that makes the score now 68-32. Southern on top. And almost it is a steal. And that's Lions. Lions can do it all over the place. Pass down to Ewing. Ewing slam dunk and a turnaround slam dunk too. What a shot by Ewing. Now Southern is playing like they did in the first half. Here we go. Delores Johnson almost got a steal and slam dunk on the other side in Omar Parchman. And Omar Parchman has come off the bench here in the second half and has exploded. And here's Brendan Brooks will slow it down. And Brooks with the basketball. And for some reason, they didn't give Parchman that score. Here's the shot from Brooks. Got it, three-point shot. He backed up, pulled up, and back out for a big-time three-point shot. And Southern is coming back. 73-34 the score with 13-17 left to play. Here's a layup on the other end, and that's good by number 2, Trevante Doolittle for Pine Bluff for the Golden Lions. Here come now Southern's running it again like they did before. Delore Johnson's got a bounce pass to Ewing. Ewing going to throw it back out to Johnson. Johnson going to give it to Lyons. 10 on the shot clock now. And Lyons, that's going to be a reach-in foul called on the Pine Bluffs number 5, Daquan Morris. That will be his 4th personal foul. So one more and he's out. Holiday will come back in the ball game. Jason Holiday, the 6'5" redshirt senior from Baton Rouge. Ewing will come out. Also coming out of the ball game, number 5, Daquan Morris. We got Stokes back in the ball game. And no, actually, Morris was going out, and coach told him to go back in the ball game. So he's back in. Southern will have the basketball right in front of their own bench. And they will inbound it, but we've got, I think the referee wants to talk to number 35 Lions and 22 Parchman. But no, they did correct themselves. They gave Parchman that 2 points on the official score. He had a slam dunk. And here is long pass out. Lions with a 3-point shot. Oh, it looked good, but it just didn't go in. And rebound comes down to Southern. And Lions got it again, and Southern's got a fresh 20. And here's Brooks for a 3-point shot. Got it! Brooks for 3, a second of the ball game, and second this half, and it's 76-36, back to a 40-point game for Southern. And Southern University has got it back again. And here's a 3-pointer for Holiday. No, looked good, but just didn't go in. He got it from this side corner. Pine Bluff pulls the rebound down. And nope, we're going to have a foul before, and that's going to be called on Delore Johnson. That'll be Johnson's 2nd personal foul of the ball game, and the 16th foul for Southern with 12:03 left to play in the ball game. Southern on top by 40, 76-36. And right now, Pine Bluff will have the basketball underneath their own court, underneath their own goal, I should say. Terrell Williams will come back in the ball game, and he will replace number 35, Lyons. Tyrone Lyons in the ball game today has 19 points. He's 7 out of 8 for shooting. So that 3-point shot he missed is the first shot he missed all game. And he's 2 for 3 from downtown. That's a shot he missed. He's 3 for 5 from the free throw line. So he's at near a perfect ball game today. Pass on the other side. With it is Milton with the basketball. Gives it on back, and and it's going to be out of bounds off of Southern. It'll be Pine Bluffs basketball, but we've got a timeout, media timeout here with 11:47 left to play in this ball game. Southern on top by 40, 70-36 the score. Back after this 60-second timeout on the Southern University Radio Network.
I may be Dr. Nina Ford Johnson, but I'm a mom first. My babies are my top priority, always. With COVID going around.
See Titans. Isn't that crazy? The Bengals are in the AFC Championship game, for God's sakes. That's crazy. All right, here we go. That ball goes out of bounds, and bad shot by UAPB. It hits nothing, so therefore Southern gets the basketball. And 76-36 the score with 11:39 left to play in this basketball game. Right now, Tennessee leads LSU 56-45 with 4 minutes left to play in that basketball game. Here's Whitley. Lays it up. Nobody's going to be fouled. Let's see who they call the foul on. 14. They call it on Braham Harris. That will be his second personal foul, and at the line is a shooting foul. Number 22, Breon Whitley. His first trip to the free throw line here today. Whitley has got 3 points in the ball game, and that makes it 4 with that free throw. And Southern now with their largest lead of the ball game at 41, 77-36. Second shot goes. He's 2 for 2 from the line. And 78-36 to score. Southern on top by 42. And here is, ball goes out of bounds. It will stay UAPB's ball. Last touch by Brendan Brooks. Lady Jags win today, 76-64. They're in second place by themselves with a 5-1 start to the season. That's going to be a foul called on Delore Johnson, number 10 for Southern. That'll be the 7th team foul for the Jaguars and the 3rd personal foul on Delore Johnson. Other scores going on right now. Alabama State over Prairie View A&M 59-54 with 6:55 left to play in that ball game. Texas Southern just getting underway with 5:07 left in the first. They lead Alabama A&M 28-14. That game going on in Houston. First shot, no missed on the 1-and-1 as Daquan Morris missed it. Southern comes down with a rebound. Also, right now, let's see, Florida A&M beat Grambling today, Alcorn State, I should say, 70-68. Here's a three-point shot. Brooks missed it. Rebound comes down to Pine Bluff. Grambling did beat Valley 68-64 final score. And that's your scores around the SWAC and the state. 11 minutes left to play here. It's 78-36 the score. Southern on top. And here's a shot and missed. Shot was right there by Doolittle. That's a walk. Yep, that's a walk. Holiday walked in here to Port Allen. That was an easy call there. So the Lions will have the basketball right in front of the Southern bench. Southern right now with their largest lead of the ball game at 42. 78-36 the score. Bringing the ball down the court. And in the corner, Pine Bluff has the basketball, and it's Vargas. Vargas comes on the top with it. It's got peach shoes. And I don't see any logo on it. Just peach shoes. And here's a three-point shot in the corner. Missed everything right there by Braham Harris. And Southern easily comes down with it. And gives it on over to Whitley. Whitley's finger roll. Nobody's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 more. So the foul will be on number 2, Trevante Doolittle. That is his first personal foul of the ball game. And the 4th team foul. So Britley will go, Britley and Whitley together. Breon Whitley will go to the free throw line. He's 2 for 2. Shot is up, and it is in. He's now 3 for 3. And as we thought that Southern wasn't playing quite the way they were playing in the first half, they were led by 39 points. They got it to 40 this half. Second shot in. It's now 80-36 the score. Southern now with their largest lead. And we have a foul called on Delore Johnson, number 10. That is going to be Delore's 4th personal foul of the ball game. And the team 8th foul. So right now Southern is leading it by the score, 44-point lead, 80-36. So Doolittle will go to the, actually not Doolittle, it'll be Vargas going to the free throw line. Vargas with his first trip to the charity stripe here tonight. As a team, they're shooting 12 out of 19 from the free throw line. for its 63%. And Vargas' first shot, missed it on the 1-and-1. Whitley pulls down the rebound. Second time they missed that 1-and-1. And here is Brendan Brooks pulling it back out. And they're coming up with a 10-minute mark. So we're halfway through the second half now. 10 minutes left to play in the ball game. Southern on top by 44 points. Here's the bounce pass, and Whitley tried to get that on the reverse layup. Couldn't get it to fall. And Pine Bluff's got it. Now an open three-point shot. Missed it. Trevante Doolittle in this corner. And Brooks bringing it down. Brooks trying to pass it. And must have tipped, Terrell Williams must have tipped it because he can't pass it to himself. So right now, Holiday's got it. And he gets, they're not going to call it. The foul happened before the shot. And 23 will be called for the foul. That's Trey Sampson. And Holiday was fouled. That's only the 5th team foul, though, from the Jaguars. So the Jaguars will inbound underneath their own, right there, I should say, right in front of their bench. And they get a fresh 20. 9:19 left to play in the ball game. 44-point game. Southern University over UAPB and the Golden Lions. Here's Brooks. Beautiful, beautiful dish out to Terrell Williams, number 0, and he slammed it home. Terrell Williams in the ball game today has his 21st point of the ball game. 82-36 the score, a 46-point game now. And with the basketball to Stokes, back on this side of Milton. Milton takes the leaner and missed it. Rebound comes down to Terrell Williams. Pass on out to Breon Whitley. Back on this side, here's Rollins for a 3, missed it. Valentine, Holiday with a rebound, and Holiday tried to save the basketball and hit him on the in the head, and good sportsmanship. I'd like to see that from Holiday. Go up to Morris and say, "My bad, my man," and Morris just said, "Hey, that's just part of the game." It will be UAPB basketball. And here's the inbound to Morris. And Morris will bring it, they will bring it down quickly. Doolittle. Doolittle goes for the layup. No, and it's charge foul called on Doolittle. That'll be Doolittle's second personal foul, the 6th team foul for the Pine Bluff Golden Lions. 8:25 left to play in this basketball game. 82-36 the score. 46-point game. Southern will inbound it, and Sadler's back in the ball game. Brendan Brooks will come out. So Sadler back in the ball game. Jaden Sadler, a 6'1 senior from Aberdeen, Maryland. We're going to hate to see him go next year. It's going to be weird to not see him in a uniform. Here's the layup. Got it. Right off the backboard. Beautiful kiss. And Southern University increases their lead now 84-36. That's a 48-point game. And Southern University still trying to get as much. No, that's players run into each other. Pine Bluff players run into each other. And Milton with the basketball. Back on the other side to Stokes. Stokes with a 3-point shot, missed it. Got his own rebound, though. Goes for the layup, put it back up. No, tip in, yes. Good, number 5, Daquan Morris tipped it in. 84-38. In this half, they're 5 out of 11, or I make that 6 out of 12. They're shooting 50% from the field. We're talking about the Golden Lions. 6 out of 14, actually, for 43%. They had 2 shots right there, that's right. Southern is 8 out of 19 from the field at 42% this half. For the ball game, they're 31 out of 52 for 59%. Here's Sadler for the shot, missed it just inside the arc. And Pine Bluff comes down with it. 7-minute mark coming up, and trying to get a slam dunk right there for Pine Bluff. Couldn't get it to fall. Number 5, that is Morris. 22, Parchman gets the rebound, puts a one-handed shot up, missed it, and Southern comes away with it. So 22 on 22, which is our Breon Whitley, and tries a 3-point shot, being guarded by number 22, Parchman, for Pine Bluff, and I think he's got a cramp or something. Yeah, he got a cramp. His leg is cramping up right now, and that's number 1 Kylan Milton. And we have a timeout of the ball game anyway. Immediate timeout. Timeout, Southern University 84 and the Lions 38. Back after this 60-second timeout on the Southern University Radio Network. Activity Center on the campus of Southern University right now. Southern leading at 84-38 with 6:41 left to play in this ball game. Want to remind you that the Lady Jags will return here to the F.G. Clark Activity Center. We'll have it on the Southern University YouTube channel. That's at 5:30 on Monday. Then the men game will play against Mississippi Valley State. That game will be on the YouTube channel and right here on Heaven 95.7 FM. WXOK Baton Rouge. We look forward to having you here on Monday, in between 7:30 and 8 o'clock Monday night. 6:41 left to play in this ball game. Southern had 60 points in the first half. They've scored 24 this half, and they lead at 84-38 right now with 6:41 left to play in the ball game. A 46-point game. And Southern has led the whole way. Got off to a 9-0 start to start the ball game. Doolittle had the ball knocked away. It's by Lions, and now it's a jump ball. And possession or pointing to Southern University. Good job by Lions. So Lions have the basketball and bounce into Sadler, and you got veterans, some veterans on the team with Terrell Williams. You got 3 starters in the game right now. Terrell Williams, Jaden Sadler. Also, you've got Lyons, Tyrone Lyons in the ball game, just trying to keep the cool for the Southern Jaguars. As 2 players off the bench are Holiday and also Rollins, number 4. And Pine Bluff with the basketball right now. Doolittle with it. Doolittle trying to get it to somebody, can't do it. Now bounce pass back out to Doolittle for NBA 3. Got it. Good shot from the southpaw. And Doolittle in the ball game now has 5 points with that shot. Lions thought about taking a 3, takes the layup, missed it, and it's out of bounds. It kind of looked like that was off Doolittle, but they're going to say it was off of Lions. And Lions, it's only his second miss of the ball game. Lyons is now 7 of 9 from the field. He missed a 3-point shot, and he missed a layup right there. 84-41 with 5.5 left to play in the ball game. With the basketball is Vargas for Pine Bluff. Vargas getting a pick right there from Parchman, and he lost it as he was trying to go to the goal. Here's Holiday, fouled by number 14, Braham Harris. And that'll be the 7th team foul for the Lions, and that is the 3rd personal foul for Harris. And at the line is going to be number 14, Jason Holiday, the redshirt senior, 6'5" from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Holiday going to the free throw line, is making his debut at the free throw line. He is actually 0 for 3, looking for his first points. And he got it. 84-41. Now back in the ball game will be Jaquan Ewing, the 6'9" redshirt freshman from Clarksville, Tennessee. And coming out probably for the rest of the game, number 0, Terrell Williams. I'm assuming we're going to have more players coming out here in just a moment. I'm sure Damon Sears will come back in. Damon and Holiday's getting ready for his another shot. And it's in 2 for 2. Good shot for that. Sears has 3 personal fouls. Only one for Southern has 4 is Delore Johnson. So 5:17 left to play in the ball game. 86-41 the score. Southern on top. And out of bounds, and that'll be Southern's basketball. And Pine Bluff right now just looks like they're just so deflated. But you got to let this one go. After this, you got to let it go because they've got a brand new coach in Solomon Bosman. Brand new coach. Bozeman will turn this program around. A lot of people at Pine Bluff think that's going to happen. And he got good players to start off with. It just takes time. Look, ask Sean Woods. Here's Rollins with a shot. Got it. Good shot. Rollins made it. So Isaiah Rollins makes the shot, 88-41. Kind of want to see if Southern's going to get to the century mark. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Southern's basketball. And see, it was a team in the state today that scored over 100 points. It was Southeastern. It scored 101-93, and we beat Southeastern here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. It was a great basketball game during the regular season, or pre-conference season, I should say. And we're going to have a block foul on. Well, what do they call that? A push off on number 5, Sadler. Wow, that's the second time they've called that on him. That's his 3rd foul of the ball game. And Coach Sean Woods in a close game would have been yelling at the official, but he just laughed at him and just said, okay, we got you. So the Lions have the basketball, and it's going to be another foul being called. This one is going to be on Brendan. He said 30. Who's that called on? 35. That's what I thought. I think the officials on the other side said 35, and it's, yeah. Tyrone Lyons. He said 30, which is Brendan Brooks is on the bench. And here's the shot, and it rolls and goes. (88-42) the score. Morris has got one more shot. He's got 4 fouls in the ball game. Morris is the only player with 4 fouls in the game. Second shot in. Had a sideways rotation, went right in. And not much arc on it, just a line drive free throw shot. Not as bad as Shaquille O'Neal, but it made its way in both times. Ewing on the baseline. Double team, has to pass it on out to Holiday. Holiday lost it and got it to Rollins again. Rollins back on out this to Holiday. Holiday with the basketball. Holiday will try to get it, and almost got it to fall. Almost got it to go in, and he didn't, and he got fouled. Foul's going to be on number 14, Braham Harris. That is number 4 on him, and that's the 8th team foul. And Holiday will be at the free throw line. Coming out of the ball game, Braham Harris. Coming in will be number 2, Trevante Doolittle. So with that, Holiday at the free throw line for the second time of the ball game today. He's 2 for 2 at the charity stripe. 88-43 the score. Southern 12 points away from the triple digits. Got that one to go, and it's 11 points difference to go now. 89-43. Second shot, got it. And he's 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. And Pine Bluff bringing the ball down the courts. 90-43 the score. 47-point lead. 48 has been their largest lead in the ball game here today. And here with the basketball is Morris. Morris twisting and turning. Turnaround shot. Fade away, no, but he foul's going to be called on Holiday, and that'll be 4 on him. So 2 shots coming right here for Holiday, and we have a timeout of the ball game. Our final media timeout. 3:50 left to play in the game. Southern 90 and the Golden Lions of UAPB 43. Back after this 60-second timeout on the Southern University Radio Network. Welcome back to the F.G. Clark Activity Center. What a game going on between Prairie View and Alabama State. Right now they're tied at 65 with 55 seconds remaining. Our score here, Southern leads at 90-43 with 3:50 left to play in the basketball game. It's a 47-point lead. And Southern looking to get to 100. If they can do it, they're 10 points away from that with 3:50 left to play in the ball game. We have at the free throw line, though, will be Daquan Morris, a 6'4", senior from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Morris is 5 for 8 from the free throw line. He has 15 points in the ball game. 5 for 9 from the free. Got that one. He's 5 for 9 from the field. 0 for 1 from downtown, and now 6 for 9 from the free throw line. As he's got 16 points. Second shot coming, and he got it. Again, it's just line drive shots, but he got a perfect flow on it. He's got a good shooting form and a perfect rotation of the ball. 90-45 the score. Southern on top by 45. 3:38 left to play in the ball game. Bounce pass over. Here is Rollins for 3. Missed it. Rebound comes down to number 5, Daquan Morris. Morris is all over. He's got 4 fouls, though. You'll have to watch it. Doolittle with the basketball. Pass back on out to Morris. Morris on the top. 20 on the shot clock, plenty, but they've got no time. And he got a nice point there. And I tell you, he's making it all happen. He's got 19 points in the ball game here so far at 90-47. A 43-point game here for the Jaguars. Southern will go to 10-8 overall and 5-1 in conference play with a victory, and they will remain in first place. Here's the layup. Got it. Sadler. Jaden Sadler for the 6th point of the ball game. 2:50 left to play in the game. It's 92-47 the score. And with it, Morris with it. Morris take it over. Here's the shot. Missed it. Rebound by the other number 5 for the other team, Jaden Sadler. And Rollins, here's Holiday with a 3-point shot. Got it. 3-pointer, and Holiday has his 7th point of the ball game. And it's 95-47. And Southern University 5 points away from the century mark. And here's Vargas, got it slapped away by Ewing. So Ewing slapped that one away. And I'm going to P.J. Bird's back in the ball game, and coming out good is Tyrone Lyons. Don't want to see Lyons get hurt at all. He's the best player on the team with 14 average points a ball game. With the basketball is Parchman, or actually that's 23. That's Sampson. Shot will not fall. Rebound comes down to Holiday. And we have a stop of the play. I don't know why. Oh, he was going to foul. Trey Sampson, that's his 2nd personal foul. I'm trying to look up for Southern. Holiday will go to the free throw line. Holiday already today is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Got it. That's 96 points now. The last time Southern got over 100 was when they won 102-61 over Mississippi Valley State last year. Shot goes in. And coming into the ball game will be number 33, Gavin Flowers. Flowers is a 6'7" freshman from East Orange, New Jersey, and the bench is loving it. Ewing comes out of the ball game. And that's when you see a young man who's a freshman comes into the ball game. 1:53. And the shot goes in for Trey Sampson. 97-49 the score, 1:37 left. And Pine Bluff and Bozeman just said back off. I mean, not let them score, but just kind of not, press them as much. Just kind of back off a little bit. And right here is Flowers. The place will go crazy if he scores. He throws it up, almost got it. Sampson comes down with a rebound. And their bench would have went nuts if he would have scored. Here's Morris. Got it blocked away, knocked away. Here's P.J. Bird. No-look pass. Slam dunk by Rollins. Slam dunk. 99-49, 50-point game. Matches their largest lead of the ball game. Under a minute left to play in the ball game. And here is Stokes with a layup. Got it knocked away, and I believe that was knocked away by Flowers. Flowers has got it. Goes to take the shot, lays it up, missed it. And the bench would have went crazy. 24 seconds left. Here's Morris with a shot, got it. 21 seconds left. 99-51 the score. And Southern does not have to take another shot, and they probably won't. Southern almost got to the century mark. They got 1 point shy, 99-51, with 9 seconds left, and the clock is ticking away. And Coach Sean Woods has a big smile on his face. And Southern is going to go to 10-8 overall, 5-1 in conference play. Let's give you the totals with this. Williams at 21 points in the ballgame. He's the leading scorer for Southern. He had 21 points in the ballgame. He was 9 for 10 from the field. 6 points for Bird, 19 for Lyons, 6 for Sadler, 2 for Johnson, 5 for Sears, 9 for Holiday, 6 for Ewing, 7 for Whitley, 11 points for Brooks, and 7 points for Isaiah Rollins. Southern as a team shot 35 out of 62 for 57%, 9 out of 22 from downtown at 41%, and from the free throw line, 20 out of 22 for 91%. They had 35 rebounds in the ball game. The biggest lead they had was a 50-point lead, and they ended up winning the ball game by 48 points. 99-51 final score. Southern University with the win. Next game on the radio will be on Monday at between 7:30 and 8:30 as Southern will take on Mississippi Valley State. We'll have that game right here on the radio and also on the Jaguar Sports YouTube channel. And the women's game will be on the YouTube channel on Monday at 5:30 against Mississippi Valley and the Devilettes. I'm Chris Powers for Jay Michaels back in the studio for doing a good job of running the board as always. Thank you, my friend. Bill, Greg, Marnie, and Alan and Tony running it back here for the Jags YouTube channel. We had a good time here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. Southern wins at 99-51. That'll do it. I'm Chris Powers on the Southern University Radio Network.